Hello and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. My name's Addie and today we are back with a newer play. It's going to be kind of short. It's just for the Reaper's Rewards that's going on right now. And if you're watching this in the future, you're probably like, why the fuck did you do this? But that's okay. So today we are making these Sims, and I'll kind of give you an overview at the end of the video, but I actually really like how these Sims turned out. They're some of my favorite Sims I've made in a while, um, and I don't know, I really love them. I think they're cool. So we have Brennan, and that is who we are working on right now. And I they have so we are working on Brennan right now. And they are in some boxers, but that's okay. So Brennan, they're both Brennan and Diamond, who we'll make in a minute, are non-binary. And they are both non-committal, and they are also in a partnership. So they are dating. But honestly, I kind of like that concept of them like having like a very open relationship. And that's how I said it at the end. I did randomize their traits, I'm pretty sure, but I kind of like the concept. I was like, okay, we're gonna have this sim will randomize their traits, and then we'll have the other sim be their partner. And I don't know, I really love how these Sims turned out. Brennan has a very like green kind of color scheme, so they, as you can see right here, they wear a lot of green, like a lot of green. Um, and I was looking at rings, and I was like, well, they're not married, so they probably wouldn't be wearing a wedding ring, but we do go through and give them some little nail polish and stuff. And then we have, I did go through and sort of like change a couple of things. They both have multiple, what do you call it? Multiple everyday outfits. And then for formal wear, Brennan actually ends up having two. I know that they don't have a name right now. That comes later. So don't worry, they will have a name. But for right now, you're just gonna have to trust me that their name ends up being Brennan. Um, So we have this, and I did want to go through and change their hair a little bit. I was trying to find this hair in particular, um, because we don't have a lot of like long braids, and so I wanted to have that. Um, I felt like they would almost always wear their hair in braids. I think there's only one outfit where they don't. So I think, yeah, I think it's their party wear. Anyway, we are going through and finishing up their outfits. I think I spend more time on Diamond just because Diamond is a little bit more like, um, I don't know, they're a little bit more feminine, and I feel like feminine frame sims have more options. I feel like masculine framed sims don't really have a lot of options, which is unfortunate for them, but yeah. So we are just doing that at the moment, and then we are getting shoes. Um, Everything is pretty much just copy and paste, but I did kind of want to give like a, I don't know, like how I decided, because I feel like sometimes watching like here's my sim doesn't really show the process behind how you got there, and I kind of like the process. Like that's my favorite part. Um so we are going through, and I don't know, just kind of showing you the process behind how I chose the outfits, and I felt like greens and oranges and browns fit them a lot better. Um, Sometimes it's like a personality thing, and sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's just like you just look good in these colors. Like I do not look good in these colors. I have a very neutral complexion. I'm very pasty. And so to wear like greens and like browns and stuff would not go very well for me. I do not look good in greens unless it's like a like I don't look good in olive greens. I don't look good in beige. I don't look good in brown. Beige is brown, I suppose. But like I don't know. I just feel like these Sims are I feel like Brennan ends up being um and Brennan ends up looking really good. Like really good. And so anyway, this is Diamond. Their name randomized as Diamond Hill, which I love. But I was specifically inspired by this new hair that we got. And I don't really understand why The Sims does this, but I did not like their makeup. Like, what in the hell? Who would wear that, first of all? Second of all, like, why would you wear that? You know what I mean? Anyway, so this is Diamond. They are super pretty, and I love them. Um, but yeah, I was gonna give them like false lashes, and then I didn't, and I was like, honestly, that's kind of valid. Um, so we end up giving them quite a few options. The pants situation was dire. Good hell. There are no pants that look good, that are like masculine pants that look good on feminine framed Sims. And Diamond is obviously a feminine framed sim. And so this whole like that and like the shoes situation, horrible. Absolutely fucking exhausting. So we have to go, I end up going through and getting feminine pants because I did not, I wanted them to be like baggy, but like rolled at the end. And we did not have that like at all. So that was really unfortunate. Um, and then I decide to go through and give them sort of more like a I'm playing around with the settings for the for the eyeliner. That was kind of gross. Anyway, um yeah, so I just felt like I don't know. I felt like they sort of embodied this like soft goth sort of vibe. And then this is my problem with the pants. We have a lot of pants that look decent on feminine framed Sims, right? However, I wanted them to be black because Diamond pretty much almost exclusively wears black. If you can hear my pets in the background, I apologize. They are playing. So there was that, and then there was the whole I wanted them to be slightly baggy, but we don't really have black baggy pants that are like rolled at the end that were like the color that I wanted. So yeah, that was my issue. And all of the ones that were like feminine frame specific were not what I wanted. So yeah, it was like a whole thing. And I just wanted to rant about that for a minute. But we are moving on to their formal wear. And right now you'll see that I have the masculine tag. This is an issue that I have as well with like masculine shoes on feminine frame Sims because they will be like, yeah, masculine, and then their feet end up looking like they're 40 hours long, and you're like, why? Why would you do that? Why would you like, yeah, anyway, so we have that. And then they end up wearing, I don't know why the bonnet is not listed as masculine and feminine. I found that kind of annoying. Um, but you know, whatever. And then in iconic Sims fashion, they were wearing literally every fucking accessory on the planet. Like the nose ring, the glasses, the earrings, the necklaces, like the whole thing, the whole thing. So we have that. And I'm going through trying to figure out what is like a good outfit for their swimwear because I did not imagine that they would be wearing like a bikini. That doesn't really fit me or like make me feel like that's their vibe. So that was kind of an interesting thing. And then I am switching their top. I don't remember. Oh, they end up just wearing like a regular binder. I was looking at all the different black swatches because they're not all black. And then we have these shoes, and now we are finally moving on to the last outfit. Um, and this is their outerwear. So they have it's very loose, very baggy. I kind of like it to be completely honest. And then I end up giving them two, one with a hat and one without the hat. Um, and now we are going through and switching out their hair. I was looking at the Crystal Creations specifically for a short time, and then I decided to change that. So we have a couple of different options here. And I actually end up really loving this like loose hairstyle. I don't know. Yeah, really cute, really good. And then I'm giving them some, I guess it's under the face paint category. In real life, it would be like highlighter. So right now I'm randomizing names because I did not want it, but their name is Brennan Reeves. They are a geek, a foodie, and non-committal, and I'm just going through and giving them some likes and dislikes, because I felt like that sort of made sense to start the game with likes and dislikes. Um, so these Sims, actually don't, um, what is the word? Yeah, so these Sims are, I kind of like them a lot. And the only trait they have in common is the non-committal trait, but Diamond is a dance machine, materialistic and non-committal, because Brennan likes dancing. I know that's sort of like a looser and like things in common, but I kind of liked it because I feel like I always have at least two traits that are like the same, and then that's not really fun. So, yeah. So I'm just picking out their walk styles because I honestly kind of like doing that. And then I'm changing them to be partners. And now we are going through and giving them um, some like picking out their gender and their sexual orientation and boundaries and stuff. And they're both bi and they're both in like an open relationship. So they will not get jealous um if like their partner um flirts with someone else. And then initially I was gonna do the curator for Diamond because I felt like that kind of made sense. And then I just switched it to the gemology one because like their name is Diamond. So these are our Sims. They're both non-binary. We have Brennan Reeves, and they have a few different outfits. Hold on. Okay, so this is one of their everyday outfits. This one I imagined would be for colder weather. And then this one is for kind of like warmer weather. So that's pretty cool. And then pretty cool. I don't know why that's cool, but it is. It can be. Um, And then we have this a little bit more laid back formal wear. Don't love how their hair clips with the shirt, but we're just gonna have to ignore that, pretend it's not happening. And then this is their other formal wear. This one I imagined was a little bit more for like formal events, whereas this one is more for like like not necessarily like it's definitely for a party, but it's like a bachelor party or like a that sort of thing. Whereas this one I imagined was more for like formal events. So like this is what they would wear to like a wedding or a funeral or something like that. Um this is their athletic wear. Pretty simple. And then we have their sleepwear, party wear. They do wear their hair out for this one. I thought that was kind of like a nice change. And then swimwear, hot weather, and cold weather. Lots of green going on with this sim. They want to be a musical genius. They are a geek. They are a foodie, and they are also non-committal. And then for their likes, oh, well, if they're a foodie, they might, maybe they like, yeah, they can like cooking. That's fine. For their likes, we have cooking, dancing, and fishing. And then for their dislikes, we have gardening. Colors, they like brown, green, and they don't like pink. Conversation topics, they like deep thoughts, discussing interests and hobbies. They don't like affection or small talk. We're going to skip decor. They like cerebral sims and funny sims. They don't like pessimistic sims. And then they have easy listening, metal, easy listening and metal for music they like. They don't like DJ booth, new age, or world. And so that's them. And then their partner is their name randomized as Diamond Hill. And so I was like, you know what? I have to keep that. I have to keep that. So we have that in here. And then I'll show you their outfits first. So they have quite a few outfits. So we have more of like a feminine look. And then we have this like more masculine look. And then we have another more masculine look that's like sort of in the middle, like feminine and masculine. This is their formal wear. They almost exclusively wear black. This is their athletic wear, sleepwear, party wear, swimwear, hot weather, and cold weather. And actually, another thing that I was gonna do, I don't think they would have tattoos. That looks really weird. Okay, hold on. Oh, they do have two outdoor or like outside cold weathers. So we'll do the one without the hat. I was gonna add body hair because I feel like they probably would not particularly care about shaving. Like hair. There we go. Okay. So yeah. But those are the Sims. Yeah, so they actually have two cold weathers, one with their hair down and one with their hair in a hat. And so I really like these Sims. Let me go through actually their gender and orientation and stuff. So Brennan is masculine, but I imagined they were trans masculine, so assigned female at birth. So they probably wouldn't want to become pregnant. They probably couldn't produce milk or use the toilet standing. Sexual orientation, they are probably, I would say they probably would more closely be attracted or more closely aligned with pansexual rather than bisexual. But they are open to dating anyone. And then they are non-committal, so their relationships are very, very open. So they do not feel any jealousy for like flirting, for kissing, for woohoo, for any of them. They don't. And they're open to discussing it, but it probably wouldn't change. And then Diamond, they are sort of the opposite. They were assigned female at birth, but they can become pregnant, can produce milk, cannot use this toilet standing. They are also open to dating anyone, but I imagined they would probably be more like a more closely aligned with bisexual rather than pansexual. And then they are also very open in their relationships and do not experience jealousy. Um, so they have, so that those are our Sims. And we can actually pop into the game and build their house. So this is the lot we're going to be living on. We are going to be in a very empty, forgotten hollow. But I'm gonna build the house and then I'm gonna give you a tour and I'll post the speed build probably later, like probably next week. But we will do that and then I'll give you a tour. Okay, so I literally just pressed play so that we could do so I could plant things and this popped up. So over the centuries, my memory has started to grow foggy. I've heard the rumblings about a special dish called ambrosia that could jeopardize my job. Complete the assistant to the Grim Reaper and a call away quest to help me understand it. Okay, we can do that. And then we're going to have, and actually, I might plant these in here. But I was going to have my Sims here. Oh, we only got, well, that's bullshit. Okay. We're gonna do one of each of these. I might do a few mushrooms. I feel like mushrooms are close to the dead. You know what I mean? Okay, we'll do that. And then we have this one as well. And then I feel like tomatoes are really useful. And we can do a plantain. I don't know. We might do a plantain over there and the chrysanthemum over there. Okay, so I'm going to have them plant everything because they are a little bit more like gardening. So they're going to plant all of that while I give you a little tiny tour of the house. We did kind of spin around and everything. So you walk in, it's a very simple layout. This is the entire house. But you walk in, there's a very small living room over here. There's a big box TV. This does still work. You can come and like watch TV on it. I was feeling like this was probably found in a dumpster. And so, can you watch it? Oh, I forgot stairs. Hold on. This is why you play test your builds, people. Okay. Normally I don't forget stairs. That is a rather uncommon occurrence. Anyhow, that's not what we want. We want this. Okay. So then you should be able to just like come in and watch TV. But this sort of feels like a 2004 giant box TV, you know? Like this was the cool thing to have in like 2004. Anyway, so we have that. The valerian root keeps failing to germinate. I'm not really sure why. At least she's moved on. Okay, well, it's there now. So, then we have a small dining room, a kitchen, two bathrooms. We have this bathroom with just a toilet and some sinks, and then we have this bathroom. We do also have two bedrooms. So we have this room. This one I imagined will belong to Brennan. So we'll go in here, and then this room I imagined would belong to Diamond because Diamond has makeup. You can't really tell Diamond has makeup, but they do have makeup. So I figured having the vanity in their room sort of made sense. I did also feel like both these rooms were furnished when they moved in. So we have that. And then this bathroom, as I was saying earlier, something happened in here. Someone was in here, and did not want to be in here. So, something, I don't know. I don't know. Something may or may not have happened in in this house. I'm not really sure. But that's okay. So, oh, select and ask the spirits about ambrosia. Oh, good for them. Okay, Vlad, is this the fucking welcome wagon? Bloody hell. Oh, and we have, okay. And he is terrified. Okay, well, we should probably invite our neighbors in, and then maybe you could attempt to communicate. Do you have like an offering you could give them? These ones are angry, that are handmade with love. Oh, I didn't realize this was a haunted house. I do kind of like the vibes. I feel like that makes sense. What do we have that is like cheap? A yarn basket. Or we have a friendship bracelet. Well, we might trade the friendship bracelet and we'll get the yarn basket just in case that doesn't work. All right. So we have a couple of options to appease our specter friends. Make a friendship bracelet. Maybe we should do like this guy. Okay. I'm gonna have you not do that. We're not gonna offer our soul. That's not really a thing, that we are going to do. We planted all of our things, so that's really cool. This isn't really the start of the gameplay episode, so we're gonna end this part right here. Check back next episode. I will be posting it on Sunday. So if you, oh, okay. You look low on funds. Yeah, I have 32 simoleons. I don't need that. Thank you, though. Can you just invite him in? Anyway, I'll be posting this on Sundays, every Sunday for the next few weeks. So if you want to see more of the chaos, I would highly recommend you subscribe, so you don't miss it. And then, this house will be available on the Sims 4 gallery in case you want to download it. I'm just the same everywhere you want to find me. I'm the same. And we still have not invited him in. So we will end this part, or this video right here. I will see all of you tomorrow. Bye.